Hello everybody and welcome back to Formula Virtual Racing. My name is Dalton and we are once again here around the Silverstone circuit. Yes, it has been a full season and a bit since we were last here. As always, I'm joined by former Delta Racing community driver and the man behind the stats, Mr. Brendan White. How are you, my friend? I've just revealed your surname by complete accident.
Much like my birth, but okay. I am doing fine.
Whoa. Well, that's one way to get us off here in Britain. So, we're here for a qualifying session. Of course, you may see there's only 17 drivers. We do actually have 18. 3 just have to join mid-qualifying. 1 is actually here. I don't believe he selected his car, however. But, yeah, Mr. Benjamin Bulwark, Danny and Kemper will be joining mid-qualifying due to complete other issues, like not connected in the slightest. We have a comment from CJ. CJ, you're happy in the Renault, saying, how does it feel to be in the home of the enemy? We do know the Irish and the British are not friends in the slightest, so...
No. You could... I'd say... Let me think. You may as well start about 1100. Like, I mean... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you've got to unpack.
Yes, there is. So, we are here. We're going to focus on the racing anyways, and not about the long-lasting feud with the British. Well, we're alright now. We're alright. We like some British drivers. And speaking of British drivers, last week, race winner Tyler Davison on Grand Prix this weekend. He says he's doing it for the #blessed fans and for Brexit, so that really says a lot. It's going to rain the whole race. We have a full wet race, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe Mr. Tyler Davison is going to have a little bit of a smile on his face.
Not sure about that. Harry might think so, but Tyler himself said he'll probably be spinning most of the time. He's going to become Felipe Massa.
Yes, he does, as we do now have 18 drivers here, so I believe Harry didn't select his car. Or one of them didn't select their car.
Costas.
It was Costas.
Also, is in the Mercedes. Honestly, he doesn't exactly like them, and doesn't exactly like their drivers either. So we will find a bit of irony in that.
We will, and I've just realised I've not been on board with the car. Harry, F1 of the Englishman is starting a lap. Would you like to talk us through this one, Brendan?
Which of the 5 Englishmen?
Harry.
Oh, okay. Alright, so he's going through about turn 3, where Hamilton got spun by Raikkonen. Going through turn 4. Oh,
that's
dear,
a bit ironic. I think there's a little bit of a commentator's curse in that one, Brendan. Oh, with a 5-place grid penalty. It's happened again. We've had the Williams and the Racing Point Scarlet Witch out of Ismail Yildirim collide. It ended the Williams race last week in Belgium, and it has given the Williams a 5-place grid penalty today.
Ismail really had to get out of the way there, Harry.
He has big front wing damage. I'm not sure what's happened there. I'm sure we will get told of that one after the race.
I was saying Chloe was going slowly. Oh! And Harry's just hit Yuri.
Oh, Harry and Yuri have had a bit of coming together here.
Yeah, that's entirely Yuri's fault. He was parked in the apex.
That's not good, being parked on the apex, but we see some...
Like, being parked in the apex of Maggots and Beckett's, it's basically like when John Lazy chose Ferrari over Williams in 1990.
Who doesn't love good classic F1 reference? The fastest times are going in a 1:26.1 from Mr. Roger Lotter. You may see him in a McLaren this week. That is because he's the brand new McLaren driver. He's going to be teammating with Jay Richards. Tyler sets a 1:25.2. Of course, everybody's going to be qualifying on the softs, as we do have a full wet race here in Silverstone. So Tyler's choice doesn't really matter. It's got to be wet to wet strategy, I imagine.
To be fair, unlike in real life, tyre wear is not the worst thing here. It's not that bad.
Here comes Aaron, 1 second. It's only good enough for P2. And CJ tops it with a 1:24.8. Very nice lap from the Renault.
And CJ's making me happy because there's a Scottish man instead of an English man leading at the moment.
Yes, it is. We have a Scotsman, an Irishman, and Sorry, a Scotsman, a British, an Englishman, and an Irishman in the top three. It sounds like the start to a bad joke. We got Juan Hernandez now, the Renault partnership, the other man in the Renault partnership. He's looking to finish his time. Could we get the Renault 1-2 here in qualifying? There's a couple of big names still to happen, but Danny Kemper has joined the lobby, by the way, as Juan goes P1. Juan goes P1.
Do you want to die?
You would have said it as well. We all know you would have said it. As we see this...
No, Evan, you can't. I did not make a single one pun.
We've a little bit of a side-by-side moment, a little bit of a Max Verstappen versus Lance Stroll moment. Thomas has spun! Oh, the Williams of Wolfbane of Sam Tate really getting in the way of Thomas and Tyler there. We believe Yuri is going to be 6th in the AlphaTauri. Of course, teammate with Mr. Internet, Jack Redman, of course, in 39. Well, I hope I didn't curse that, because he could really do with a good result to get kick off his season here.
I'm just saying, on the MRS pre-season test stream, I did not make a single Juan pun. Not one. Your point is not right, because I actually did not, and you can go through the entire stream for that.
11 minutes to go here. We can see the two Renaults still topping the timing sheets, with Juan Hernandez and the Renault, the Spaniard, leading with a 1:24.7 over his teammate. We still have a lot of drivers still to set times, however. Still 12 drivers still to set times. One driver still not even in the session yet. Make that 11 drivers. Costas goes P7.
P7, not a bad lap. Although he doesn't exactly, we've known from him, he doesn't exactly have the time to practice for races, so...
That's 100% a dig, by the way, just to let everybody watching know.
That's not a dig. It's not a dig. I'm just quoting what he said. There's no...
Jay Bratcher is now currently P6. It's his first race here in Season 2, and by God, would he love to score a first point here. And by God, would everybody love him to score a first point here.
Just say... Right, we've got Renault 1-2 at the moment.
The baguette boys, 1 and 2. But there still is a lot of people to set time. Marcel Gutierrez is going to be the next one to set another time in the Alfa Romeo. Where can he go? He will slot in P10 with a 1:27.9. Jack is also looking to set a time here. He is currently on his lap.
Will we go on board?
We are on board, and you can feel free to talk us through this one.
So he's going through the end of Sector 1. Let's see, a 26.9. So that isn't too bad, although I don't... that is purple. That would be unstable on the exit of Lovefield. But as it comes down to the cops, we've seen many moves pulled over the years from the outside, inside and outside of cops. Now coming into famous Maggots Beckett's session, where time is easily won and lost, but it's not as crucial now because most people go flat out through Maggots and Beckett's. But it's now Chapel, where we saw Verstappen past Rosberg, and we're coming on to the straight, not even sure which. I always get confused which one's which between Welting and Hanger. But into Stowe, we've also seen some moves, and now we're going into a club where we saw Vettel do something to Verstappen that
we're going to have a cut you there coming into the last corner. Here he go, P5. He slots in behind the small Dildrim in the Racing Point, and last season's world champion Danny Kemper goes P1 with a 1:24.4 for a Ferrari. And just to let you know, Benjamin Bulwark still isn't in here with 8 minutes left.
But that 8 minutes, that's enough for about, well, one flying.
We're actually going to get him another invite here, as he has actually changed his PSM, by the way. Of course, it used to be Art Apple Gamer, it's now VRT Benjamin. He's just actually joined, I believe. Oh, Yuri's got a 5-place grid penalty for collision with F1 Hub, and they had to come together earlier on in the session. Oh no, I believe that is the notification from earlier on in the session.
Yeah, that must be, because if them two collided again, they would look even more stupid than Max Verstappen and Lance Stroll.
No, I believe it was from earlier on in the session, as Harry has just come out of the pits, and Yuri is currently on an outlap. He's miles away, so I believe that is just the old notification for a 5-place grid penalty. You see Sam Davistay currently going through Maggots,
Oh,
Beckett's and
Thomas only
Chapel.
P8. Thomas is only P8.
Thomas is only on P8. Must have been a mistake on that lap.
But here's the thing, I don't think he's not as good as he was in F1 2019 in a way. Like, he's not quite the OP driver he was on F1
Well,
2019.
he still is very quick. Let's not get that wrong, of course. And he recently has been crowned
Oh,
a champion.
Aaron's been disqualified.
Sam Davistay's gone on provisional pole as Aaron's been
He's been disqualified, parked in a dangerous way or something. So now he's just...
Oh no, I believe he was just stopped in the middle sector. He will start P20. Oh, that's not great for the Irishman in the Mercedes. He will start last. We might get a bit of last to first action from the Mercedes-man. But Sam Davistay sets the pace in the other Red Bull. Of course, it was the other one who won.
Probably not, because he is a bit of a quality merchant, to be fair.
Yeah, he is.
And you're the BTEC quality merchant. BTEC Irish.
Boudewin, I think I've learned it. I think it's Boudewin, has commented. VRT Potato Gamer is way better. That's what Art Apple Gamer actually meant in Dutch. So, there you go. Aaron, I was waiting on someone to pass and I got a DSQ, so not a very happy man behind the wheel of the Mercedes. And he will be starting last. Where do you think he can come back to in the race, Brendan?
Judging by the grid, I'd say he could come back with a bit of chaos to about P4, P6, P5, maybe even a podium if things go his way.
There you go, Aaron. P6, P5 or a podium if things go your way. As we see Sam coming into the pits. I should really be on board with somebody doing a lap, but we currently have 12. We currently have 14 drivers sitting in the pits. Benjamin Bulwark is going to turn 1 to start his lap. Now we'll have to see what's happening here. Aaron says he has a wet setup. Yeah, I imagine everybody else is going to have dry setups. Because
maybe some tweaks. I'd say there probably will be some tweaks. They might have bumped up the wings and done so one or two other things. But
Bulwark's at a purple sector 1 here. Sorry to overcut you there, but he's on a very, very steady lap indeed. We're just looking at this one as Denny Camber's gone second, I believe. No, sorry, Harry F. Hub's actually on P7. 125 flat. Very nice time for the Englishman, as we can see.
What? Isman is almost at 125 dead.
He nearly has, and I believe he can still improve on that lap. We know Ismail, and how we landed in the chat, of course, currently residing in P12 in the Williams, ahead of a Williams teammate, saying a lot of us have wet setups that have been Aaron in the party. So Aaron is sharing his setups clearly with the rest of his mates, so we're going to have a lot of wet setups, and I know for a fact there's probably about 17 drivers with the wet setup.
So this is going to be basically Spygate, except this isn't illegal.
And Ben's only gone P9, so there's a bit of a mistake in that third sector.
No, I don't think so. I think there's a glitch or something with the purple sectors.
Yeah, it might be, and we've just been told our timing's wrong by 40 seconds. Trust me, we know. We've had 2 seasons of this.
I would say Codemasters is more glitched than EA, and that's saying something.
Yes, Codemasters is honestly terrible, as we now have had every driver set a time. Aaron is, however, disqualified, so he will start last, as we can still see.
So you're telling me the Mercedes is 17th and 20th?
Where the hell would you see that in real life? As Thomas has taken a very obscure line through down the old back straight, but he goes into Cops, and he's going to go through Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel, and hopefully get a slingshot exit onto the hangar straight. Because it was him, Aaron and Danny who had an almighty scrap here last year. Thomas ended up winning that race, but it wasn't on track. It was Nicholas Graysborg who won that on track. Brendan in the chat saying, is the race going to be raining? Yes, we've a full wet race to look forward to around Britain. It's going to be a slower pace, but more action, and who doesn't love a good full wet race, as Thomas has? Oh, he's actually on an outlap, so forget everything I just said. Junior Spams, P11 in the racing point. He's currently on a lap. I believe he can improve on that lap. He scored points twice this season, I believe. So that is a very good result for him. I believe commentator has died, but
I'm here.
No, he's here. Just nothing to say. Let's actually stay on board with Wouter Lotter here and see what he can set. He's actually currently sitting behind the driver. He's actually replacing. Of course, Costa's just in for one final race in the Mercedes team. Who's ahead of ERS? Can he improve on this time? No, he cannot.
No, he can. He's up to 15th.
No, he's up to 12th. He was in 12th always.
Oh no,
I wasn't talking about Costas. Costas is up to 15th, yes. Yes, Costas hasn't
No,
improved.
but I
He's up
think
to
he was an
15th.
outlap, no?
Oh, he's racing point spun around of Ismail. He's spun coming, or has he? Yeah, no, he has. That's actually, yeah, that's an escape road. That's not the current pit exit. And he's had to cut across the grass to let the Renault on an outlap through. There's a lot of invalidation so far. Still some people on laps. Thomas Main is one of them. He's up only by less than a tenth, so it's really not good qualifying pace from Thomas here. Running the all pink helmet for who knows what reason. I might have something related to the late Antoine Hubert, but here comes Thomas, P9. He'll slot just ahead of championship rival Benjamin Bulwark. Oh, Thomas, he's in the gravel, I believe. He's just gone straight on there, as he's not going to be setting another time, so he will be starting a minimum of P9. So, not great for the Ferrari man.
Oh, that Williams.
That was very close, Thomas. The Williams of Scott Witch, that was. Glowing brakes there. Really, really orange, as we can see. But still the Williams getting on with it, in the, of course, sponsored by Safina livery. Changed last season as Rocket decided to pull out. Not changed last season, changed early before the real Formula 1 season, as Rocket chose to pull out as a sponsor. Here we go. Still a lot of time still to be set. We believe there's a minute left in the session, as our timer is about 40 seconds out. Jack Redmond also on a lap in the Alpha Terry. Oh, very close to the validation there, but just about keeps it on the asphalt. Everybody's still calling Ben Potato Gamer, as Jack's actually still at purple sector 2. I don't know if that's quite a glitch yet, but here we go. Oh, sorry, I've switched off from there. Qualifying is over on our screen. I don't believe it is, as Tyler's just slot P3 in the Red Bull. That's an outstanding lap. Where can Jack go? Goes up to P6. Not too bad from the AlphaTauri. He'll be happy with that qualifying. Juan Hernandez has gone P3, and he will start P3. As Tyler's not currently on the lap, CJ's on the lap. So pole position looks like it could go to Sam Davistay.
Not necessarily at the moment. So Scarlet Witch is going to be a max best P13. And I think we got, Wolfbane as invalidated his lap. Costas is on another lap, I think.
Harry's also on another lap. He's coming into club here. He's into the Vale chicane and into club. Where can Harry F1 Hub go? P5. Lovely result for the Alfa Romeo. CJ's made a mistake and he spun just coming off Chapel. And it won't be improved lap.
I think Jay got held up there by a Merc.
I think he's invalidated anyway, so...
Oh yeah, I think he got...
Also Sam Tate invalidated, I don't believe... Oh, and Danny's the dive out of the way of Jurg, who's also invalidated. But I believe he's still... I don't know if he's going to get a lap in. I don't know if the session's actually over yet. Thomas's... his AI is... I don't know what he's doing, but that was it. Apart from Neoxy, I believe. Yeah, Neoxy's still on a lap. Christopher Gosselin, the Canadian... the only North American representative in the league, so he's one of a kind. Let's see where he can go on the Hassie is our last man. If he can take a surprise pole position, that would be absolutely amazing. Unsure whether he can do it. We'll wait and see. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I think he might
Very
get
smooth.
enough to jump up if you...
No, he won't improve on this time, or maybe he might. Oh, he's improved by a tenth. He's improved by a 10th, he's up to P16. But it is Sam Davistay for his first pole position here at Formula Virtual Racing for the Red Bull outfit. It was a Red Bull win last week. It's a Red Bull pole position. The Dutchman pole with a 1:24.3. Danny Kemper will start P2 in the same place he started last season. He finished finished P3 that race. Juan Hernandez P3, he likes that P3 spot, does Juan. Tyler Davison P4, followed by Harry F1 Hub in P5, the two Britsmen 4 and 5, and another Britsman, Corey Chappie in P6 for the Renault. Jack Redmond will start 7th in the AlphaTauri outfit. For the AlphaTauri outfit, Ismail P8, Thomas 9, Benjamin Bulwark P10, mediocre result, followed by Junior, Woter, Scarlet Witch, Wolfbane, Costas, Dioxy, Homer J, Uri, and Marcel Manchiera, and Aaron was disqualified in this session. He was starting P20. That was very nice timing, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. Honestly, this is looking good.
It's looking very good. We do have a couple of grid drops, remember? I believe we went for Yuri, Scarlet Witch, Ismail, and Harry, I believe, have grid drops. No, Ismail doesn't have a grid drop, actually. He does not have a grid drop, as I did read the chat message in the Instagram chat to double check.
There's the rain. Did they specify if it was just going to be like light rain or heavy?
No, we actually had Sam Davis tell us in the chat, the pole sitter. He said rain all race is purely what he said. That could be inters, that could be wets. We don't know what it is. Rain all race, and it's not going to dry up. Classic British weather, if I do say so myself.
I mean, that could be classic weather for Ireland too.
Well, yeah, it is classic weather for Ireland.
No, actually, classic weather for Ireland would mean we'd start sunny, go to full wet, then go heavy rain,
and then go sunny, then go hailstones, and then snow, because that's...
Because our weather is just...
It's a mess.
Yep.
But here we go. We're ready to go on the formation lap. It will be Sam Davis leading us off here in Silverstone. And Danny's had a grid drop. Danny's starting P19 and Ben P20.
Softs.
I don't know what's happened here. Everybody's on softs, and Danny's P19 and Ben P20. I believe that could be a game glitch. And everybody's on mediums or softs.
No, because I don't think it's... With the game, it doesn't think it's wet enough for inters.
Yeah, I believe there's going to be a restart because Danny and Ben have been put in the wrong place. Yeah, we are going to have a restart.
Oh, well, that's going to be aborted.
Yeah, that is going to be a restart, so we need to get that out.
Yeah, that's going to be aborted. Much like myself.
Whoa, no need for that one. Yeah, we do need to get the message to the drivers that this is...
I'm allowed to do that.
That this is going to be restarted. This race will not go ahead.
Wait, will we copy the weather then?
Yeah, it will be copied weather. We will still have full wet weather.
But we'll need to know, is it actually just inters all the way through, or what?
Yeah, we will find that out, but you can let everybody know in the race that this is a restart.
I'll go into game chat.
And the drivers actually couldn't switch tyres, that was the problem there.
I think they got the message.
And it was actually light rain all race long. So, but the thing was, we've actually had Kyle Davistay, brother of the pole sitter, tell us that the drivers actually couldn't switch tyres, that was the problem.
Well, obviously they can't because when the game wants you to start in dries, it means it locks you in for the tyre you qualified on.
Yeah, it does. So apart from we did have some medium runners there, so I believe they were the ones who chose to. And I've just overwrited the settings, so that was not a clever choice by me. We will have to remake these settings. Oh no, this will give drivers a chance to get wet setups as well, I believe, and they are allowed to do it. There's nothing.
And look at all the chaos.
And I'm not in the lobby, so.
I know, but it's funny to look at the chaos.
Yeah, we will have a custom grid, so we will get the grid up for you there. The 5 place grid penalties will still be applied, just for anybody wondering.
What about Aaron? Is he going to get disqualified then?
Yeah, no, he's still starting P20. The qualifying results will still stay the same.
And here, as I'm watching, I'm looking at an average F1 2020 lobby. That's... yeah. So, if anyone cares, Juan is leading. Don't do it, Evan.
He's in P1.
You know, it's called... Why, Evan? Jay's almost in the points. Aaron's at a P8. Jack's on the podium. And it is the Hassan Cup.
You know,
Yep.
like, that's not really an issue here.
Yeah, I know. I'm just...
Oh, we need to restrict the settings. So if you're wondering how a lobby is made in F1 2020, this is actually... I actually only thought of this today. This is the 3rd lobby mess we've had by Codemasters on this game. Which is it's just great. Like, it's just awesome, the fact they cannot make a game that can just hold a race. But we will, of course, have a custom grid. We've just lost 5 viewers purely because of the restart, which is great. But we will be restarting as soon as possible, as it is just Codemasters and their amazing lobbies. Not really, no. And everybody, all drivers seem to be complaining. As we're getting ready to go, we will be starting very soon, I can promise you that. As leave and join back. That works, by the way.
Anything I don't...
You may or may not say.
What?
I am doing that now. And you really love when you see some drivers on time trial. Or no, more to get a setup.
I practice here.
Jackass, because he sent me a picture today.
Bum 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 bum.
I believe we need to have all the drivers in. We need to actually go spectator. We don't have all the drivers in.
No, bump it up. Can't read.
We can't ready up yet. And Stefan, the gentleman racing today, he's decided he would rather watch UFC, and he said, "Do you know Dr. Stefan 05? I do. He likes taking out Turkish drivers." So yeah, him and Ismail had a bit of a collision in Austria. And I don't know who isn't in the lobby yet. We'll get the custom grid going, however, so... I believe it's Jack who isn't it? No, he's here.
True. So
here, we can actually run through your grid again. Paul is for sound today. P2 was Danny Head Kemper, however he glitched on the back. And so did Ben, that is why we are restarting the lobby. Juan Hernandez will start P3. P4 will go to Tyler Davison, last week's race winner. We're not going to get a surprise race winner in these wet conditions again. We will start behind him in P5, and I believe CJ will start P6. He's already in a spot there. CJ being a good driver and loading the lobby right there. Ismail will start P8, I believe, and then we will have Thomas starting P9.
You need to go spectate.
I'm making the custom grid, I can't.
Oh. Oh well. God damn it.
P10 went to Benjamin Bulwark. I believe all the drivers are actually in now.
Tyler, choose that damn car.
He was in his Red Bull a minute ago. The junior, who is not in fact German, will start P11, followed by, and so it goes, starting P12, P13 went to Williams, and P14 went to the other Williams of Wolf Bane. And P15, sorry, which actually the 5-place grid penalty. So we'll be starting near the back.
Tyler's done. No, Evan.
Who else had a grid penalty, by the way? Was it Harry?
Chloe.
Yep, it was. Yuri and Harry it was.
And did Isabel have one, or?
No, he didn't actually get one.
Oh. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Don't you know, bump
Have
it
some
up.
patience, Brendan. Seriously, have some patience.
Hey, I want to get the song on.
Oh, Marcel, where did he qualify? Oh, he actually qualified P19. He was behind Yuri. And that is your grid, I believe.
Right, so get the show on the road.
We are gonna get this show on the road.
Hey, don't you know, bump it up. Hey, we want to sing the song or not? Evan?
I don't think we are, and I've just realised I've got the grid wrong.
Oh, are we going to have to stop?
No. I've just got it done. I've just got it done in time. But I'm now not a spectator.
Oh, geez.
Terrific.
No, you're going to be a spectator anyway. Everyone's in cars.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Evan's been saved.
Although
because
Although, we'll actually start last.
No, Evan, you're going to be fine.
Oh no, I'm fine. Yeah, no, I'm good. It's just we're gonna have a connection for starting last.
Hmm?
And we are ready to go.
Should be. And Evan, you're not on the grid, so you're fine.
Yeah, no, I'm spectator because we have a full grid.
Which is good news. Good news. It's the new Dacia Sandero. Oh, and Liverpool are losing, so. Yep, I don't know why I brought that up. I literally just saw it as a notification for us.
But here we go then, we are getting ready to go. It will be still the full wet race here in Britain. We've had a slight delay, but...
I mean, CJ, it looks on my screen, is the only one who's actually readied up. You know, pumping up, get a radio.
But here we go, formation lap actually isn't on, so we are ready to go here in Britain.
Oh well, that's a
We
big
go
mistake.
racing in Britain. It's a good start from Sam Davis there with Danny Head Campers actually opposite side him. We actually haven't had the lights glitch. Into turn 1 we go. And it is the full, it's actually the intermediate tyres we are on. Has there been any collisions behind? Yes, there has, I believe.
Oh, I think Juicy.
Oh, virtual safety car.
Harry's out.
Harry is out of the session. I believe he's just left the session, however. I'm unsure. I believe he's just retired.
No,
Due
he's
to
just
him not-
completely out.
Due to him not starting in the position he wanted, but he did have a grid penalty, so... Shadowblade's got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. Unsure what the problem there is.
I think there might have been a glitch or something, so...
Yeah, that can't be removed, however. But here we go, Costas has also got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. That could be the Delta, maybe. But here comes CJ, he's looking to get past Thomas. Oh, he's going to go side by side in the wet weather conditions. Not a good idea, but he's still going to send it. Does the Renault side by side? Oh, just about keeps it clean, does the pair, but they're still going to battle through maggots and through Beckett's for the first time, and there's not enough of a dry line to go necessarily flat through there. Danny's actually in the lead of the race.
Oh.
I think we said light rain. I thought heavy. No, it was actually light rain.
Oh, that's important for him in his first title chances.
Yeah, it really is. Of course, we haven't had the same 2 race winners in the first 2 races of the season. But Ben did have some good performances. Is anybody going for a reckless dive bomb? Nobody is as of yet, I believe. And so it goes actually in the pits. Danny sets the fastest lap of the race. There's a second gap already. DRS is not into play here. Aaron is up to P11, so a very good start from Aaron.
So we'll go through the winners and losers, I guess.
Yeah, we can.
So it looks like Scarlet Witch and Juicy Juice are your main winners because they've up 4 positions.
And Aaron,
Although
who's up 7. As here comes Juan Hernandez, so we're going to have to overcut you there. They're going side by side. Sam Davistay and Juan Hernandez, Red Bull versus Renault, still battling.
Honestly, in real life, Red Bull and Renault's relationship, it's very frosty, to say the least.
It's kind of it's not really a main factor in Formula Virtual Racing, but here we go. Juan versus Sam. And they're still they're gonna be in the toe feature. So Tyler Davison look together. Juan is in a Red Bull sandwich here. As we have a track
Hey, that's
penalty.
my joke.
The 2 McLarens both have actually pitted, or maybe Jay has had a bit of a spin or something. As Sam's had a huge slide, he's run very wide. Juan Hernandez in the Renault gets straight up. As Tyler's left the session, he's disconnected. We're gonna get him another invite straight away. If you can do that, that would be amazing. We have a yellow flag in sector 2. Oh, it's a Mercedes. It is Costas. It is Costas who is off, and he's having some huge slides. Jack's actually got past the AI of Tyler. We're going to hope he doesn't lose too many positions into the brakes. Benjamin Bulwark looking to get past, as Sam is looking to attack back on Juan Hernandez. here comes Thomas looking to get past Tyler's AI. This is not going to help Tyler's chances here in Britain. As Thomas goes down the inside, gets the job done on Tyler. He's down to PHCJ, also getting the job done. Oh, but they're going side by side. Oh, and there's touch. Junior and Tyler have had a bit of contact.
No, he's fine, there's no damage.
And Aaron's gone up the inside of Tyler. Tyler having an awful time while AI. He's dropped from P4 to P11.
He's got an invite there. I'll send him a
contact!
second.
Wolfbane's hit Tyler. He's joined back, I believe. He's just still AI.
I mean...
and he's dropping positions fast.
He's getting dropped faster to Deontay Tyler.
Marcel's nearly hit the wall.
You literally overcut me.
That was the point, yes. We're concentrating on the races. Ben's actually up to P5 now. As Tyler's left the session again.
I've sent him a second invite there.
Marcel's got a second time penalty.
I nearly was just saying Tyler's dropping, but Tyler's been dropped. The positions are getting dropped more than Deontay Wilder in his fight against Tyson Fury.
God, Witch now getting past Tyler. He's not back in the session. He might lose another position to Neoxy here, but we could get a safety car easily. It's been very, very clean considering it's wet conditions. It has
or maybe
been very
everyone's
clean.
Just taking risks, but look at the gap Danny has.
Danny's 4.2 seconds already. If you're wondering why we don't have the tyre graphic up, it's because purely we don't need it. Everybody's on the same set of intermediates, and everybody's going to be on intermediates for the rest of the race. Strategy, it's really going to be whoever pits for the second set.
Yes, who can strike the balance, honestly, and see how powerful an undercut might be.
Yeah, it could be extremely powerful, as here comes Aaron. He's going to look to get past Junior. The two last season at this race were racing point teammates, and Aaron has switched out, has absolutely dummied him. Oh, Junior's had a huge slide. Junior is in a half spin, and he's caught the car well, but Aaron has got the position here in the Mercedes. Oh, Junior's had another huge slide. Oh, very nice save from the racing point. Very nice car control.
It's lap 4. Tyler is left again. Oh
yeah,
God,
I don't believe Harry's too happy either, just with the comments that has just gone on the stream, because you can view it as it is. There is some curse words in it, as to be expected. A lot of frustration, although I have no idea what's happened to him.
No, I assume it's because of the whole thing with the grid or something.
Yeah, it probably is, which is really unnecessary. And Benjamin is looking to get past Jack, and he's going to go for a dive.
I sent Tyler 2 invites, so...
I don't believe he's joining back.
No, he literally just did.
Oh. As Ben's gone up the inside of... Oh, Jack's still on the outside. Very nice racing from the AlphaTauri and the Haas.
Price Jackson hasn't conked out already.
Let's not curse it here. It's actually doing very well today.
Oh.
And Ben has got the position on the AlphaTauri, man.
But look at the queue behind.
Costas has got a 3-second time penalty. We have Tyler and Harry complaining in the chat now. To be expected, both frustrating race as well. Harry's was completely his own fault, as it was his choice to leave the session, but Tyler's not really. It's... Oh, we have a yellow flag in sector 2. Was it Costas? I'm unsure what happened there. They're still both motoring along, so I don't know what's happened.
Well, Costas is past Tyler.
He is past Tyler. Well, Tyler's AI now, so that's really to be expected.
Oh, and that's him conked out again.
Yeah, it's very frustrating for the Red Bull man.
Of course. I don't know, unless he has another PSN account, just I don't know, for another race that he could use that, because it might be a bit.
Well, he can't.
Well, not today.
Well, Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the future.
Well, yeah, in the
It's not
future,
what-
and he's saying, make understand I can't join. Yeah, no, we know you can't join. We do feel for you here. Is Ismail, Thomas, and CJ having a bit of a scrap? Thomas and CJ have been looking to get past Ismail. CJ has been looking to get past Thomas, and that was a very late swipe. We're going 3 wide. And CJ goes up the inside of Thomas. Can't get it done. As it looks like Aaron's going to look to get back on the back of these 3 scrapping as well. We could have a 4-way fight for P6 here. Should be very interesting, but this is also letting Jack get a little bit up the road. And here we go. CJ always gone a little bit of a half spin. He's just about caught the car as the Renault, but he has lost the position to Aaron, making a mistake. Tyler's saying it's not my internet, it's the game, so...
No, I think...
Ismail's left the session.
He's lagged.
Yeah,
so
I think this lobby is just kind of a bit messed up here, Brendan.
But
we're still going... No, we're not getting a new one. Oh, Harry didn't leave, he crashed. Okay, I apologise for saying that he left and... Yeah, no, I apologise for saying he left. I assumed you left. But Aaron and Thomas looking to go side by side. Here comes Aaron to the brakes. Going to try to go around the outside. If you could give Ismail another invite there, that'd be awesome.
I'm not sure I have him as a friend, but
here comes Aaron. He's on the right on the back of Thomas. The Irishman is really progressing in this race as there was an 8-second gap between Danny Kemper and Juan Hernandez. Danny, was really good, but Aaron goes down the inside. Contact! There is a contact. Aaron's had a snap. He's caught the car. And CJ is looking to get past these 3 as well. Junior looking to get on the back of these as well. We're having a great scrap here, as Aaron's still going to look to go past Thomas. Here is the view that you can see from Thomas's Ferrari of Aaron. And Aaron's going to look to go up the inside of the pair here. Oh, Thomas has made a bit of a mistake. Aaron's going to be right on the back of him. He's got a much smoother exit out of the slow section there. Yuri's got a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. He's had an awful race so far, has Yuri. He might have made a pit stop. He has made a pit stop. He's made 1. And I believe he might have made a mistake as well. But here comes Aaron looking to get past Thomas for the battle for P6. This was the battle for the lead last year. They love scrapping around Silverstone, these two. It was 8.6 seconds the gap now. Thomas is leading. Yuri is just straight lining every corner by the looks of it. I don't know why. Maybe some wing damage. Ismail's begging for an invite. Have you got him one?
I'm trying to, but he's...
Well, I'll get him one then, because he's spamming me. Compromise his race a little bit. Danny set another fastest lap, and Aaron's still on the back of Thomas. Oh, Thomas made a big mistake. Aaron's trying to go up the inside. Terrible camera angle we have, but he has got it done eventually up to P6. And CJ's gone up the inside of Thomas as well. Very close. Oh, Yuri's had a spin, I believe. He is off through in the Maggots and Beckett's, I believe. As Ismail's joined back. As Junior's also looking to get in the back of CJ. CJ couldn't get it done in the Ferrari. Yuri's got a 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane, and he's retired from the session in the pit lane. That is what that yellow flag is for. It has nothing to do with the racing. But here comes Thomas still on the back of Aaron, looking to get the job done. Or looking to get back past him, even, I should say. Oh, he spun! Oh, what a save from Thomas. CJ has bumped him here. Oh, whoa, that was very, very close from Thomas. But it looks like Junior's going to look to get past CJ as well. Coming up here, down the hanger straight, and into the final section. Danny with another fastest lap. But here comes CJ. He's going to try to go the long way around the outside of Thomas Main. We're still getting some terrible camera angles on the side of that Ferrari.
Danny's fastest lap is about 8/10 faster than the second fastest lap from Benjamin, or Benjamin's fastest lap.
Oh, Ben and Sam going side by side. Ben's looking to get past Sam Devastated. Jack's looking to get on the back of this pair as well. They have been charging through the field and we haven't even noticed. We were on the battle with Thomas and CJ and Aaron, but Ben has got the job done on the Red Bull, and the AlphaTauri is looking to get past the Red Bull here. 11.4 seconds, the gap up the front. Danny doing a superb job. Here we go to the lower pack for a minute. The Williams are up into the points now. Sam Tate is looking to get past Junior Spams, I believe.
So let's think, we have 5 British drivers on the grid, and not one of them got a podium. They seemingly all turned into gents of button, it seems.
Well, Harry's crashed. Tyler has game issues because the game is awful. And Jay is in P18 and Sam is in P10.
But it's Jay, we didn't expect it from him.
And CJ is going really outside of the Ferrari, man. Can't get it done though. Nice front wing camera. Sam Devastates on a dry setup, which is destroying his pace, says Carl Devastates, his brother. That is to be expected now with a dry setup, although he's holding on very well, I must say, considering he's on a dry setup now that we know that knowledge. Here comes CJ, he's still battling with the Ferrari. We have the best scrap of the grid is for P7. Although, look at Ben, look at these three, Ben, Sam and Jack, closing in on Juan here. They're doing very well. Sam's received a 3-second time penalty. And he's being attacked by the AlphaTauri of Jack Redmond. So he's being put under a little bit of pressure here.
Honestly, it probably feels like Albon at this stage. Just with the AlphaTauri behind him.
Oh, here comes Jack now. The AlphaTauri's going to get a very nice run, I believe, and he's going to whip up past him. Straight down the inside, although these are probably going to go side by side. Although Sam's not using the overtake button, he knows that he's not going to come out the better in this fight. He's just going to...
he might be saving it. Maybe
he could be saving it, although, yeah, Jack has a lot less ERS, so... he's definitely going to be trying... to get up beside him. Here we go. Jack is burning straight off at the corners. Well, the Juan's looking like a bit of a sitting duck. Maybe he is a dry setup as well. As CJ's finally got past Thomas. After all the laps, it's taken him 11 laps. Oh, Thomas has nearly spun. They've contact, I believe. Bit of contact. I wasn't actually looking at my screen for that, and CJ and Thomas still have a bit of contact.
They've got contact, but they're
Thomas
all
goes down the
fine.
inside very late in the break. He's not going to get that done. And I'm actually just looking at my stream here now. Yeah, he's hit him. Thomas has hit him. And Thomas is going to lose a position to Junior Spams and possibly Marcel here. After that very running wide, Thomas really not having a good race.
No damage for either of them.
No, definitely no damage for CJ. He was in the side pod. They were
Thomas
both lucky to keep in a straight line there. Almost not having the best of races. This is not going to be doing his championship any good.
I mean, Danny, he's on well.
Oh, Ismail's left the session again. We'll get him another invite now. Really not a great race for Ismail. He didn't have a great race in Belgium either. Thomas has spun. No damage?
No, he's got damage.
Oh, he's got damage. Oh no, and the Williamses did exactly what's happened last week and hit a car that Thomas reset the track.
Williams on... Oh, I think Chloe
safety car.
Oh, Ismail's just smashed... Ismail's just smashed up Chloe.
Oh no. No, Ismail's out. Oh, more contact. Shadow Hunter's out as well.
It's a deja vu.
It's going to be a lot of riots, considering Costas and Ismail have been arguing all day. And they've just hit each other.
Oh no.
Danny's into the pits.
Right, I'm going to put my statement out here. I'm neutral in this. And I will only make judgments based on what they're actually saying, not just because I hate or like one person.
Yeah, I believe everybody's pulling into the pits here, although I don't think CJ can. Although we've just gone back under green flag racing, so these aren't going... Sam and Aaron are not going to get the best of times here. Although Danny, he's out of the box. He could still come back out in the lead here. Yeah, he has. Danny is back out in the lead. So
I think
Danny...
Jack's got a penalty.
Yeah, he did. He got 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flags at the start, I believe.
So that means Jack is now behind Aaron and Sam. And Benjamin's jumped 1 in the pits.
Ben has. He's jumped 1. Has Jack? No, Jack's actually... Thomas has retired in the session. He's retired in the pits. I believe Thomas has had enough.
I'm not sure he's going to get that much from the race anyway, considering how it was going.
But here comes Juan is right on the back of Benjamin here for P6, but it will be effectively P2. We're just going to have a look and see who has pit. Just keep that in mind. There is the stops. So Ben is in net P2, Juan net P3, Sam net P4, Aaron net P5 and Jack net P6. But keep that in mind. This man's back in the session. He's going to get a bit of a shock finding he now has wing damage. Finding he's now out of the session.
Although I don't think if
Doesn't cost us to really blame that one on Ismail.
Yeah, because it was AI.
Yeah, and almost could be in for a serious penalty there. Although he did reset the track, I believe, didn't he?
Oh, well, looks like we're.
See, he's just got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That could be very crucial.
Considering he's going to end up miles behind because of the fact there was a safety car. Well, would it matter that much? Or?
Yeah, well, for the front runners anyways, this man left the session again. He's out of the race. So that is to be expected.
So that's 5 DNFs so far. We've had 2 VSCs, I think, is it?
We've had 2 VSCs. We haven't had a safety car, and a safety car could really prove crucial for a lot of these drivers. This is going to be really interesting to see where different drivers come out. I believe Jack is going to get past them all. And yep, Neoxy is into the pits, so they will come out where they are. Oh, Sam and Aaron are battling here for P number 5 or P4 when Marcel Magiera pits. And here he goes, Aaron in the DRS using the overtake button, Sam also using the overtake button, and he has more ERS than Aaron, so Aaron's going to have to send it, which he does, down the inside. And can't get it done, but Aaron's racecraft in the rain has been absolutely amazing. Oh, Juan has received the 3 seconds.
Although with the pit confused, with all the pit stops, he now has a 4-second gap to Sam. And for as long as Sam keeps Aaron behind, that's a guaranteed P4 for Juan.
We still have a lot of this race left to go, however.
So Danny sets another fastest lap.
Yeah, Danny does, and the conditions won't be getting any better. They'll still be staying like this. So Marcel's pit window has just opened. He will be pitting this lap. We'll have fresher tyres towards the end, however. Ben's set a purple sector 3.
I guess Ben's, now he's got clean air, he can go see what he can do and see how close he can get to Danny.
It will be a lot to do. Danny is on fire today. He wants payback for Austria. Of course, he didn't race in Belgium, as Aaron and Sam Davestay still battling.
Well, I think Aaron's passed now.
Bit tired, Brendan. Is this boring you?
No,
oh, Sam's had a mistake. Sam's made a mistake, but he's kept the car going.
I went for a cycle today, so I went for a good cycle.
But Sam has... he's lost out to Aaron, and he might lose out to Jack again, who's also coming on the up to the back of him. Had to change my sentence mid-sentence there. But I mean, you didn't get that one. But anyways.
Anyway, so
Jay, running P13 now, hasn't made a pit stop, so it's not been a great race for Jay. Although DNFs could end up getting a few points here.
Yeah.
Let's look at the position change. Aaron up 13 positions, which will be 14 when Marcel pits. So Aaron doing a super job.
Yeah, he's up to P5 now, which is where I thought he'd be.
Yeah, so he's going to be P4 when Marcel pits. That's if Marcel pits. I think he has to.
Wait, who's going to be in the championship lead now? Still Benjamin?
It will still be Ben, because he's currently in the championship lead. His nearest rival is Tyler Davison, who's sitting P14.
So I guess that's Tyler out of the equation.
That is Tyler out of the equation. And
then I guess Juan will be second then?
I think he might be, because Juan will still, he'll get his third of the season.
So that's 45. Juan will get his third of the season, Juan will get his third of the season, Juan will get his third of the season.
Juan
right.
won't be P1, he will be P3.
And you're going to just... Oh, God.
Just for the record now, Aaron's just set the fastest Sector 1 of anybody.
Just saying, oh God.
Oh, and he's had a
Imagine if
mistake.
you were a commentator when Juan Pablo Montoya was racing. Imagine if you were like Murray Walker and that.
Yeah,
or even James
wouldn't. I'm happy the fact you've just compared me to Murray Walker. But I know you didn't.
Yeah,
I'll take whatever I get here. But
yeah, you're the next
pretty
Murray
sure,
Walker, alright?
I'm pretty sure the interviewer who came up with the Juan question wouldn't have been the only person Juan Pablo Montoya hated. But here comes Jack, up the back of San Daviste, up to the back of San Daviste maybe. That's completely thrown me off. Terry's up to the back of the Red Bull. Marcel is in the pits. We're going to see where he comes out, but we're going to stay on board with Jack here, as I believe he might be going for a move. Sam's pace is not great on the dry setup.
I mean, Jack's all over him.
And Tyler's saying for Jack to shut up, so I imagine Tyler doesn't want his teammate getting overtaken by Jack. Marcel's pulled out of his pit box. Believe he's going to go by P10, I believe. Oh! Somebody made a mistake. I believe it was Junior made a mistake on the straight. Saying that, Marcel might come out P9. No, it will be P10 for Marcel, but he will be right on the back of Sam Tate. So that's worked out for Marcel. I believe he's gained some spots. Yeah, he has. He's still 7th places. So Marcel doing a flying job, and he's
No, wait, Jack. No, this is a different Jack, Evan.
No, yeah, he's actually talking to his friend Jack Lister in the comments, saying Tyler spat his dummy out. Sorry, Jack Redmond, you're not under attack by your enemy's teammate. So he's now free to get past the Red Bull.
Wait, an Irishman under attack from a British man? Where have I seen that one before?
Sam Daviste is Dutch.
Oh, well, yeah, I know. I was referencing Tyler.
It's not been a great race so far for some of our home drivers. Currently 1 P14, P15 for Tyler, but sure he's disconnected and Harry's DNF'd by turn 1. They're actually lapping Tyler now that we're mentioning him. He was all over the place for leading last week. He's just all over the place randomly now. I believe Marcel is going to try and move on Sam Tate. He is. We've got that one perfect timing. He's going to look to try go around the outside, maybe swap up the inside. Oh, that's a very neat switch back from Marcel Magiera. Very nice indeed from the Alfa Romeo here on lap number 17. The gap has just been increasing from Danny to Benjamin. 18.5 seconds now. Danny is in control of this one, as Jack is looking to get past Sam now. Currently residing P6 as Jack. Oh, Sam's actually got past. Marcel spun! Oh. Marcel has spun! Jack has got past Sam Daviste. He will get that position P6. And Marcel's made a mistake. He's not going to lose out to Walter here, as Walter is he's a good bit behind. Yoxie's actually looking to get past Walter.
You know, I think Chloe put on her story that Williams' purpose on FB is to call safety cars and that. Would you mind doing a Nelson Piquet Jr. and deliberately cause a safety car?
You will get a race ban, but it will be good for entertainment. I think if Danny Headcamper heard us say that, he'd be very annoyed at us, as he does not want to race. He does not want the safety car at all. He's leading by 18.4 seconds, and he can lift his foot off the gas a little bit now.
Although I think Benjamin is closing the gap slightly, ever so slightly. I mean,
a tenth a lap though. I don't think he's going to get 18 seconds by gaining 2/10 a lap.
No. By that
don't
match,
think so.
it would take 5 laps to get a second, So 5 by 18, we'd have to wait here for about an hour and a half or something.
Jack
That's
is
the
lapping
maths.
Jay now, and he is on the hunt for his other fellow Irishman, Aaron. He's currently sitting P5. Jack will be his first points of the season. I'm sure he'll be delighted with that. If he can get past Aaron, that will be an added bonus. But Aaron is now up to the back of Juan. Will Juan lose his P3 here, Brendan? Do you think?
Well, Aaron seems like the faster driver, but Juan is a very good all-round driver. So, I think he'd be able to hold up Aaron for a lap or two, but ultimately the pace of Aaron will end up winning.
This could hold Aaron up here, though, for Jack, of course, to gain. And of course, if Juan is holding up Jack, and Jack gains on Aaron, Jack will be gaining on Juan as well, and could get a podium. And I'm sure that would do Jack's morale, very well.
We might want to check penalties here then.
Yeah, we might need to check penalties, as I don't believe Danny and Benjamin have any. Ben's gained another 2/10 on Danny this lap, but ultimately that's not going to be enough really to win this race for Ben.
Well, Aaron and Jack have nothing. Obviously, Jack got the 5 seconds, but that's been served. And Juan is at 3 seconds.
Juan has 3 seconds, so if it stays like this, Aaron's sitting behind Juan, which it's not going to, because Aaron will be in a warpath still to try catch up to Ben. Although realistically that could happen here, because it's Juan and Aaron gaining. Actually, the two of them, Aaron's had a huge slide. Not a huge slide necessarily, it looked like it was going to be huge. He caught it very nicely to Aaron, so he will be staying in P4 for the moment, not having any slide of any sorts. But race has calmed down quite a bit, not many on-track battles. Oh no, that's actually Marcel lapping. He's looking to get past Wolfbane again. As Tommy is actually looking to pass Neoxy. Oh! Marcel's in the wall! Marcel is in the wall! He's slid a turn 1 again. He's in the wall, no front wing on the Alfa Romeo. Although he's still, he's very slow. He's left the session. He's left the session. Marcel's had enough, although he still could have got back around. So there was no really need for that there, Marcel. You still could have got back around. But unfortunately it will be a no-scoring race for the Alfa Romeo team. As Danny set the fastest lap.
Again.
What drugs is this man on? Oh, well, the only thing is here, Danny, you don't want to push too much. Because if you push too much, you could risk a mistake. Although Aaron's right on the back of Juan now, he's 0.5.
I don't think Aaron will catch Benjamin, even if he's able to get past Juan in this lap. Because Aaron is losing time, to be fair.
3/10 is the gap now. He's going to look to get past. He's 6 laps to do it. Plenty amount of time, considering how quick he has caught him. And Jack hasn't actually caught the pair yet, but I imagine he will start if these two start scrapping. Well, the only thing is here, these two could risk a mistake if they do start scrapping, but both are very clean drivers all the same, so I believe it will be a very clean battle that they might have.
Obviously, and that would mean if there was a crash, we might get a safety car.
Tyler's joined back in the session, so he's obviously seen on his graphics the fact he's only 14 seconds behind Jay.
Is he just trying to make fun of Jay?
Anything could happen.
I mean, if he ends up catching
Neoxy
Jay,
here, this could be a very nice move down into turn 1 from the Williams driver. Williams putting on a little bit of a show. No, they haven't really put on a show, they've just had a consistent race.
Consistently slow.
They're P9 and P12, possibly P11. That's not really slow. That's still very good.
Well,
I'm just going to flick up back to the battle with Aaron here.
Well, when you consider the Alpha's AI, Tyler's AI, and Jay as well,
Well, here comes actually getting past Neoxy now. You have to remember, he slammed back into the back of Thomas, so points in this race It's a very nice
Like,
result. Yellow flag in Sector 2, and that is Tyler.
I think Tyler is just going to do the big spin.
I think Tyler has a little bit of a plan here. And I don't really like what I'm thinking. He's left again,
no.
so... I thought he was going to cause the safety car. I really did. And that would have been very bad if he did. Sam Tate has got another time penalty, as Neoxy has fallen off the back. As Danny's actually lapping these now.
There's no ghosting, right?
No ghosting.
So it's just... He's relying purely on the driver to be competent.
Yeah, and Danny's lucky that majority of the drivers do like him. The brake check might have been installed. Aaron's lost a second of Juan, so I don't know if Juan's turned on the afterburners. But Jack's actually gained a second on him, so Aaron might have made a bit of a mistake. When Tyler tried joining back for fastest lap and it still didn't work. Yeah, the thing is here, even if you set the fastest lap outside the top 10, you do still get the point. That is the rules here in Formula Virtual. So, I tried it as Juan lapping Marcel.
All the non-point scorers are lapped at the moment.
They are, I believe Walter will be lapped before the end of this race. 4 laps to go. As Danny he's just at a dominant drive. CJ's looking to get past Sam Davestate to add some more points to his total tally. Jack has gained another second on Aaron.
I mean, to say,
Jack's been really held up by the AI.
I think that would make this more like a 2004 race would be if Danny was German.
Which he's not. He's Dutch, and he's a dominant Dutchman. Do you think?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Do you think it's what? Well, I don't know. No, I was going to say you think of 2006, then they're like, Lewis Hamilton isn't German either.
What? Hamilton didn't race in 2006.
Hamilton did race in No, he didn't race in 2006.
No, he didn't.
I meant 2007. Let's concentrate on Formula Virtual here, as Jack is 2.7 behind Aaron. It seems to be gaining quite quickly. I don't know if he was struggling to get past Juan, or if he made a bit of a mistake, but he's 1.2 seconds behind now, with 3 laps to go. And Brady's saying, oh my god, Aaron's did an amazing job. Driver of the day worthy performance. Remember, whoever gets it on the game does not get it necessarily. Although, most of the time it has been right. He will get it on the game, that's kind of guaranteed, and he most likely will get it in real life. As Jack hasn't really closed in on this lap. Looks like Aaron is back on the push again to get this final podium position. He's 10 seconds behind Walter, so it's going to take an almighty 3 laps to get this first point of the season, although a DNF or something could happen. As CJ's looking to get past Sam Davestate, the battle for P6 here. I think there are 9 people watching. Tyler saying I didn't get any penalties, therefore give me the safety award. Well, technically Harry would be eligible for the safety award then.
Well, no, he crashed, so that makes him ineligible.
We don't actually know what happened. We'll have to see a clip after
the race. No, but I brought some new rules. If you've had actual incidents, you might get a penalty for them, but if you've had incidents with people, you're not eligible.
Brady saying Renault crashed into Red Bull. Have I just completely missed something? Did Sam and CJ have a touch?
There's no damage.
No, definitely don't think there was. As here comes Aaron, he's going to get the final podium position. He's caught up to Juan like an absolute bullet train, and he's gone into P3.
No, but he's winning too hot. Juan's now got the run.
Juan's now got the run of him, and I seriously thought Juan might have missed his braking, or we would have seen a Vettel Verstappen incident there. But thankfully, we haven't seen any. As Juan, I don't think he's going to get a run on him. Aaron has absolutely amazing pace.
But the fact Aaron wasn't able to get past Juan quick enough means that Benjamin's second place is secure.
Yes, it is. And Brady was just imagine. I mean, he was meaning imagine. And Sam Davister's brother has just commented, no. No thanks, Brady. So
We might get a battle here anyway.
Sam has got another 3 seconds, so if you could check penalties on these two, that would be awesome. I believe Jack has a 3 seconds, and I don't believe Juan has, so I believe Jack would have to get...
CJ has 5 seconds, I think, for something for the pit.
Oh, speeding in the pit lane, he did receive that.
But Sam has also got 5 seconds.
And Sam has a 3 seconds for corner cutting, I believe, as well.
6 actually.
Oh, 6, so... Not great for Sam Davister. It's looking like he will not come out the victor. Actually, he could even lose out to Junior, although I believe Junior does have a fair few corner cutting penalties himself. There's still 1 lap to go. Well, no, sorry, 2 laps to go. Danny, he's just dominated, hasn't he?
Yep, absolute domination.
He did not get the pole position, meaning he cannot get the pole position fastest lap and led every lap of the race. Otherwise, it's been a very dominant performance.
He was ready for the wet weather, and, well, you've seen what he can do with... Juan is sticking with Aaron, like...
He is sticking with Aaron, but I don't know if Aaron has 3 seconds or not.
No, he doesn't.
No, so he will have to be a legitimate pass. Kyle saying Sam has a lot of penalties, it's not his day. No, it hasn't been his day, it was his qualifying, alright. First pole position for the Dutchman. Very good job from Sam. All the same, still P7, not too bad. Still points. I don't believe we are going to get the Williams double score here. Just don't think we will.
Renault are the only team who have 2 drivers getting points.
So that's going to be very good for the Constructors' Championship, considering they were contenders anyways.
But they're only 4th and 7th, so that's 12 plus 6, that's 18. So to get as many points as Benjamin.
It's still 18 points. They might not be fighting for they might not be fighting for the title just as of now, but they are still fighting, so every point counts. Of course, Danny will get 25 for Ferrari, who have had a horrendous start other than his P2 to the championship so far, and no point scoring in Belgium, but it will be a maximum 26 points here in Britain as he does start the final lap. As CJ he swept off the back of Sam. Sam had a nice little bit of pace here. Aaron's actually stole that fastest lap from Danny, so Danny's going to have to take it again.
I assume he'll have it turned up to 11, but he does have a lapped car ahead of him.
Yeah, he does have a lap car. That is the lap car of Lotter. But he will get out of the way, I'm sure. Yeah, he does. No, he doesn't, because Danny's not even close enough. No, he does. That's very nice driving from Woter there to let Danny get past. In the points, however, Woter, so he doesn't mind too bad. Still 13 seconds to the car behind. But here comes Danny. It's definitely a fastest lap attempt. He's burning his overtake button, and he's burning his fuel. But what a dominant drive. What a dominant drive by Danny Headcamper. Last season's Season 1 champion shows his championship winning style. The Ferrari man, the number 48, he comes around, crosses the line and wins in Silverstone. He has not got the fastest lap, however. It will only be 25 points. Still, what a drive. Benjamin Bulwark will come home in P2. It's been a very nice drive for the current championship leader, and he will extend his gap. Not sure over who, but he will extend it over somebody. We don't know as of yet. Aaron, driver of the day performance, definitely P3 here.
And he's managed to get faster than that point as well, which is...
unless somebody below him takes it, which could well happen. It's P3 for Aaron. What a drive. Juan Hernandez comes home P4. Jack come home P5. Jack Redmond's internet has survived a full race. Sam will take P6 in the end. He stays ahead of CJ. Where will Junior? He'll take another consecutive points finish. Does Junior spam LT?
Unless Sam served that penalty, but I don't know.
I don't know. I seriously don't. Will be your first points for Effie or Williams in the form of Sam Tate coming home P9. They can very well drive. Walter is lapped, so he will take P10. We are just waiting for Marcel and Jay to come home. Jay finished the race. He finished the race. A wet race. Fair play to him.
Wow.
And the first race this season without a safety car is a wet race.
I did not even think we'd be able to say that.
Didn't think I'd ever say that sentence. Jay's just jumped to P11. I believe. He definitely jumped on my graphics. I don't think it was official, but his name definitely jumped. There's your driver today, Aaron McFall. Of course, not the official result, but I have a funny feeling it could well be. As there is your podium man, Danny Headcamper. It's revenge for Austria, where he lost out because of an after-race penalty. There won't be that problem today, as he wasn't involved in a race incident at all. It was 26 glorious laps for the Ferrari-man. And he is your winner today.
Well, Jay is as surprised as us.
But here we are. Here is your final results. I don't remember. We're just going to run through these quickly. Danny Kemper wins for Ferrari, followed by Benjamin Bulwark in the Haas, with Aaron McFall rounding out the podium. Juan Hernandez comes on P4 and doesn't keep up his streak of P3s. Jack Redmond survives a full race without disconnecting. Sam Davis takes P6. He actually had the same amount of penalties as CJ, who finished P7. Junior Spams P8, followed by Wolf Bain, first points for Williams in P9, and Walter Lauder, more points from McLaren in P10. Harry Glenn P11 for the Williams, followed by Neoxy, Marcel, and Homer, and Tyler, with the non-finishers being Thomas, Costas, Ismail, Yuri, and Harry. And who wins the Mimo 1 Safety Award?
Aaron.
Aaron wins the Mimo 1 Safety Award today.
Well, considering the way he had to come through the back, so...
Yeah, definitely, as Danny he really had to coast to the end, let's be brutally honest here. It was such a dominant drive by Danny. He takes the win in Silverstone. But that mightn't be the confirmed result necessarily, but that is the one.
I'd say Stefan's probably kicking himself that he's missed the race.
Yeah, he loves wet races and he's just missed 2 of them. In the comments saying, I wonder, do we have some time for a post-race interview? We may as well. Let's get them some invites. I can do the honours here, as we do need to add them to the party. We will get the podium sitters. It's a mess. We have Danny. I have it done here, I believe. 1 second. And there is Danny Headcamper. We'll get him in for some post-race interviews, because why the hell not? As your race winner has just joined the party, and I don't even think I physically have anything to ask you, Danny. It was 26 laps of complete domination. Did you enjoy that race?
What did you say? I had some lag, sorry.
Oh, I don't even really think I have much to ask you, purely because it was 26 laps of domination. Did you enjoy that race?
Yeah, it was a bit boring at the front, but yeah, it was okay race, I think.
Only Danny Headcamper would say it was an okay race after winning by 19 seconds in the wet. But anyways, and one more important question: did FC20 end up winning?
What did you say? You need to talk.
Did FC20 end up winning?
No.
Okay,
we'll move on.
Next.
No, they didn't. 2-1 loss, unfortunately.
Well, at least one Dutchman won today. We'll move on to another Dutchman. Just realised how many Dutchmen are in this league, Ben. You couldn't quite catch Danny today, but it was still a very dominant drive. How did you feel you got on with that one?
Well, Danny got away the first stint, I started P9, so I had to overtake some people. But the race went on and I got faster, but I couldn't catch him at the end. It was just too fast today.
Still a very good drive, and you've extended your championship lead. Not by, don't know by how many points and over who, but it's definitely extended. Well done today, and now we'll move on to a possible driver of the day, contender and the Meme of the Month Safety Award winner, Aaron. What a drive, my friend! What a drive!
Cheers. At the start, I think people got caught out because there was information up, and I got like 5 positions.
And yeah, we had Brady, the Haas driver, cheering you on in the chat. I'm sure it was a bit of motivation, knowing you were a fan favourite today. And any final comments on the race?
No, it's just good race.
And thank you all for the interview. But I believe that's all we have time for. Brendan, any final comments from you?
Well, yeah, it was a decent race. It wasn't as chaotic as some of the first 2 races, but
Yeah, there wasn't a safety car. I found that very strange.
it was enjoyable nonetheless.
But it was very enjoyable. I mean, thank you all for watching. All 6 of you are still here. We will be back next week, I believe, for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Should be another interesting one from me and Brendan and the rest of the FVR team. We thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.